frustrated with your stats was. Jarrett, I'll start with you. I mean, this Indiana team opened up this game like 47-point first quarter. You guys were down by as many as 21 points, the biggest comeback for you guys this season. You know, how do you guys overcome having that after the first quarter?
First, believing in ourselves that we can come back from it. But the message in the huddle, the message throughout the whole game was keep chipping away. And that's a perfect example of what we did. Second quarter, we started to chip away. Third quarter, we did. And finally, in the fourth, we took the lead.
How big of a role did Rajon play in keeping composure, keeping things calm out there?
Big role. It's tough to lead a team, and he has a lot of experience doing it at a high level, and that's exactly what we needed for tonight's game. We could have went out there flustered, not knowing what to do because it's been stagnant, but he was able to help us keep the ball moving, get to our right spots, and make the right plays.
Rajon, you've been in this league a long time. You know how important it is to keep your composure. How do you, I guess, project that sense of calm that your teammates, your coaches seem to talk about as being so important in those moments?
I try to keep an even keel mentality. Never too high, never too low. They were pretty excited. I think they got off to obviously a quick start. Coach JB called a timeout, and they kind of ran over to our huddle, kind of talking smack in the first quarter. It's a long game. Obviously, it's a game of runs, and I try to just keep guys in the huddle as poised as possible, understanding that it's a long game, and just keep to stay together.
When you think about what you guys were able to do as a group, as a team, the past couple of minutes, offensively, you guys were playing well, but more so the defensive side of things to get the stops there at the end. What stands out to you most about how you guys won this game down the stretch?
Happy we were able to make adjustments in the huddle. Guys are quickly learning on the fly, which I commend them. They're doing a hell of a job of guys getting different directions coming out of the huddle. Sometimes we're switching, sometimes we're changing coverages within the seconds of the game. And I think that stands out for me is Mobley made a hell of a play. He was going to block shots. He came back weak side, got the steal, big play at the end of the game, and it was still the game.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Jarrett, for you, after giving up 47 points in the first quarter and 10 threes, how did you not get demoralized by that?
We had an excellent showing against Indiana the last time too. History repeats itself almost. And also, we just knew not to get flustered. We know we take pride in defense, and at the beginning of the game, it's hard to sustain shooting 80% from the three-point line. So we just put our heads down, played defense, and made the right plays on offense.
And Rajon, for you, given what was going on earlier this season in Los Angeles, how rejuvenated are you being around this group? How much did you need this?
I was thinking about retiring. It's very refreshing to be around a group of men, young guys like this that's willing to sacrifice every night. Playing for one of my favorite coaches I've ever played for. He's a point guard or he's a superstar, his dream coach, to play. He gives you a bunch of confidence. Even a role player, he gives us all confidence as well. He's very positive on the court, and when he needs to be direct and stern, that's what he is. And guys respond very well to him. And it's, again, like I said, it's so refreshing to be around a group of men that love to play the game and that's so unselfish and want to win every possession.
Were you really thinking about retiring?
Yeah, I've been in for a long time. Certain things aren't as important to me anymore. But like I said, family first as always. And my kids are getting older, so I wasn't doing what I wanted to in LA. But obviously, coming here has been, like I said, a complete turnaround for me, and I might play another 10.
And then Jarrett, for you, can you just describe the impact that he's made on this group since he came here?
I'm sitting here.
Yeah, I know. It's so awkward. It's so awkward.
I would say tonight, and especially the last game against Indiana, you could see just the impact that he had for us on the court, even especially when Darius is sitting out. We need that leader on the court. We need somebody to help us get in the right spots, even off the court. Him helping us set up lobs, backdoor cuts, things during practice when he pulls us aside to get us together. We need that. We need that veteran mentorship. We need that, especially for the guards who have the ball in their hands 70% of the time.
Thank you. Chelsea.
Kelsey Rooks of The Athletic for both of you, but for Jarrett. What did you see from Jarrett tonight, especially in he's been here a week. It's been a crazy week for him, but just to see how he's able to have such an impact on the game so quickly for you guys.
First, I couldn't be more happy for him. He was hitting shots towards the end of the stretch. I had the biggest smile on my face. It's almost like I was scoring the points. I'm so happy for him. But he really came in tonight and showed what we needed, that playmaker at the end of the game that can go get a bucket. We gave him the ball at the top of the key, told him to go to work, and he did. He was telling me on the bench, man, it feels so good to be able to play just play free with this type of team, not have to worry about some guy glaring you down. It's just easy to play with us.
Rajon, I guess for you, what do you see from his playmaking and what he brings in that aspect that kind of helps just kind of the flow of your
I think he's an efficient, dynamic scorer. He's obviously tonight looking like one of the best closers again, and to have him and DG in the backcourt, being able to close the game last 6 minutes of the game, I think it would be very efficient. You got a guy like Jay with the lob threat. It's going to be tough to guard. You can't really switch. If you switch a small on one of those, got one of Jay, he'll dominate the offensive rebound. If you put a big on Jay or DG, it's a mismatch outside as well. So it's fun for me. All I did was get him the ball, get out of the way. He took care of the rest.
Back from the Indiana. Yeah, Jarrett goes right to the star. I guess this is your second team, Karis.
Right.
I guess what's been the common denominator Karis as a player between both stops, as well as the connection you guys have with both stops?
Something that always stuck with Karis is his confidence. That's never going to go away. I truly believe it's never going to go away for him. This is his second game with us, and he took over the game. It's his second game. You don't see a lot of guys come into a brand new team, brand new system, and do what he did tonight. And how I'd say he was efficient towards the end. He was coming in it seemed like he was hitting every single shot. And our connection has always been there. We played together for 3.5 years, 4 years, pick and roll every single night. It's hard to forget how to play together like that. So.
Sure, I guess. I forgot my question. Sorry.
No worries.
Jarrett, you see Jarrett, I know he's pretty mild-mannered most of the time, but in the fourth quarter when he's making shots and finally letting out emotion for you and the team, okay, there he is or there he is, kind of knew he was coming.
One thing, at least I know about Karis, is he's a competitor. Whether it's before the game, after the game, he could be competing, playing cards, doing anything. Karis is there to compete. And when the game's on the line, it's hard to keep back emotion, even for Karis. And he showed all that emotion tonight, and it was well deserved. He playing his ass off. It's hard to not show emotion and get hyped.
Last question, Marlon.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. Yeah, Rajon, Jarrett was telling us a story the other day about how you showed him some stuff with your back to the basket, just pick and roll stuff. I mean, have you been impressed with these guys, just quick learners with some of these things that you're throwing out there?
Definitely. What's most impressive is that they want it. I'm willing to give it. I play with a lot of great bigs, and it's an honor to be able to have some young guys come up to you and ask you to teach them a couple of things. So for me, that's what the game is about, always giving back. And any day of the week, whether it's film, whether it's after practice, I'm willing to be here and help those guys to get to wherever they want to be in their career.
And just one quick thing, when you said you were thinking about retiring, how close to that was when the Cavs called?
I had caught COVID, so I was pretty sick at the time. On bed rest about 10 days. So, I just threw that out there. I was kind of joking. I still love the game.
Run with it.
Feel pretty good. Not after tonight. After 33, I'm pretty sore, but I'll get a massage and get back on it tomorrow. Hydrate and get ready for Philly.
Thank you.